We touched on productivity in our first video. Now we're going to talk about positivity because I'm a glass half full type of person. You got to be positive in life. There's, the news all around us is if it bleeds, it leads. It's just not my style, which is probably why I don't watch that much news anymore. So I try to make sure I have a positive mindset. And as a result, I want to share with you at least my top 10. Maybe there will be a few bonus ones that might come to mind as we get going. So I can get back down to the lower plank to start. And yeah, sorry again for not always being able to look up and talk. It's a little tiring. So first, I keep a daily gratitude journal on my phone. Strongly recommend it. I think it's called Morning. It's got a pink logo on it. And so this daily gratitude journal, it helps me find positive things on even the worst days. So I strongly recommend that. It just helps us not lose sight that there's a lot of still good going on in the world and in our lives. And sure, there might be the elephant that might be a terrible situation going on, but there's going to be some smaller things that can help uplift us in even the most worst moments. So strongly recommend that. Two, as you can see right now and why we built this in, I exercise daily. It gives me a lot of endorphins. It's a good boost. May not be enjoying it right now as I shake endlessly, but it's a good way to maintain a positive mindset. And also, just if you're generally healthier, you get better sleep, you're more productive with your mind. It will help you emotionally. I enforce a positive mindset. So within that morning journal I was talking about, that gratitude journal, you get to do your daily motto. And, hell, I'll be transparent. I'll tell you mine. Mine's, I'll be a great husband, a great father, a great son, a great brother, and a great friend, and a great follower of you, Lord Jesus Christ. I'll use my unending energy, my unmatched creativity, boundless positivity with extreme focus and determination to help me make this world a better place and enable more people to win their day every day. So that's my daily affirmation. If I keep repeating that to myself over and over and over again, even if I just do it 5 times a day, mentally, once again, I'm programming myself to think that and to believe that. And the biggest barrier we have is our own minds. So create a positive affirmation, a positive mindset, and you'll be okay. I grew up a Catholic, so I still have a Catholic faith. Do I go to church every Sunday? No. I probably haven't been to church in a long, long time. But what I do, the Bible app on iPhone, and I found, I personally like to believe that there's a higher power out there. To each their own. But for me, I read the Bible every single day. Do their affirmations, meditations, etc. And I personally enjoy it. I strongly recommend it for anybody that does want to believe in a higher being. Bible app, it's free. They got great content. It's very engaging. It's about 10, 15 minutes every single day. That's another thing I enjoy doing. I already talked about, I don't really watch the news because if it bleeds, it leads. It's just not my cup of tea. But what I do like doing, I like meditating every single day. I'm a big user of Headspace. I think I'm almost close to 1,400 days in a row now. And that takes commitment, but once again, it gets into your routine. I personally like to meditate first thing in the morning and last thing at night. So I can start my day fresh and I can end my day washing away all my worries and anxieties. I have found it has generally helped me get a better sleep without getting those sleepless nights. Which, hell, when you're an entrepreneur, there's a lot of stress. Now, I try to listen to happy and upbeat music. The Gen Z crowd or millennials might call it a bag playlist, the sad playlist when you're upset, a breakup, etc. That's not my style. I try to be in a happier mindset, so I try to have uplifting type music to get me through the day again. Here's another thing, taking cold showers. It's not maybe enjoyable at the time, but once again, it gives you a chance to control your mind, control your breath. And when you can do those things, you're able to control a lot more of the maybe negative reactions that your emotions might naturally be inclined to during the day. And so every morning after my workout, I try to take, 3 3-minute, 5-minute cold shower. Like I said, not enjoyable, but you got to get it done. I got to get my breath here. I live in the Northeast, which means for about 5 months out of the year, it's not fun to get outside. But for 7 months, it is. And regardless of what the weather really looks like, unless it's a really, really bad storm, I try to get outside at least once a day, maybe if it's even 10 minutes, just to breathe the fresh air, get myself away from the digital screens that I'm staring at all day. Extra bonus, of course, is my wife, my kid, my dog comes with me because then I can spend some quality time with them. But understand, it's not everybody's cup of tea. So, another thing I'll try and do, I'm originally from Cincinnati, Ohio. I live out here in Boston, Massachusetts. Went to school down in Virginia. And so I've got friends all around the country, all around the world now. I even worked for a year down in Brazil. So, it's distance makes the heart grow fonder, right? Well, I try and keep in touch with all my friends, family, loved ones. And so on a weekly basis, I try and call at least one person that I don't talk to on a normal basis, but is still part of that, Dan Cosgrove friend group. So that's another thing that, you can always try for yourself. If you like it, great. Another thing is trying to read. Although I'm getting better at it, I try to read for 25 minutes every single day. And generally in the morning before like the kid wakes up or anything like that, so that there's other distractions not there. I haven't checked my email yet, things like that. So I try to read for 25 minutes to just get my mind thinking on something different. I've also actually found that my kid, I haven't been reading him kids' books. I've been reading him like my own books. And he doesn't care because he doesn't know what the words are. So I get to read to him my books. It calms him down, and once again, more father-son time. Another part, when we're exercising, when you exercise, you run a risk of injury. The best way to avoid injury, well, 1, stay in good shape. 2, stretch. So every day, generally at night, I try to stretch for at least 15 minutes as it helps avoid injury. And then by avoiding injury, I'm able to stay on my consistent routine of working out every day. Another part in which you guys can't see it. So right now we're in my gym, but I've also got a sauna down here in the gym. And so it's another way just to cleanse your body. And so I try to sauna for 2 to 3 times a week, maybe 20, 30 minutes a session. But if it's an iPad that I'm reading, then I can read a book in the sauna while sweating out any toxins I might have built up during that week. So those are some things that I focus on from a positivity perspective. Once again, please shoot me your own feedback in the comment section. I would love to see what others might be thinking about to make this world a more positive place instead of a negative place. So that is our section 2. So we've already done productivity and we've done positivity. The next video we're going to go into is section 3, personal finances. So if you haven't watched that one already, flip on over to that one. We're going to get into that one in just a second.